Welcome to the Parkinson's Wellness Warriors Breakfast Club Brief. Today we welcome Miss Celisa Ellis from ProMassage in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Health and well-being are topics Celisa is very enthusiastic about. She's served our community by helping countless individuals improve their quality of life through various clinical massage modalities. She is going to help us discover how movement and self-care will keep us strong, independent, and minimize pain.
20% of the time, where you feel the pain isn't where it's coming from, okay? So that sciatic nerve, or that pseudosciatica, what we call, coming from here, you don't usually feel pain here until you actually put a ball to it or something like that. It usually comes all the way down the leg. So you think, oh, is it my calf? Is it my leg? Where is this pain coming from? Okay, so what we do is we actually study these pain patterns. So we have an idea when somebody comes in and they have shoulder pain, or they have hip pain, or they have knee pain, we have a whole bunch of ideas of where it's coming from. Having said that, there is a little bit more to that, in that if you let something stay in pain for a period of time, then other things start to bother you, okay? I'll give you a really good, simple example. Has anybody sprained an ankle? Nobody here has sprained their ankle? Yeah. So what happens when somebody sprains their ankle, okay, is they'll start hobbling, right? And why are they hobbling? Because they don't want to feel pain in their ankle, right? So when they're doing that, they're actually changing the way they walk, okay? Because over time, all of those things that are happening here start to accumulate somewhere else, right? So you're putting more weight on one leg and you're leaving this foot kind of loose, so that you're not putting a whole lot of pressure on it, right? So after about 3 weeks, your body starts to remember the way that you walk, okay? So if you're starting to hobble kind of like this, at the end of the day, or end of 3 weeks, you're going to be splaying your foot out a little bit, okay? Even when you start feeling better. So if that ankle starts to heal, you're still having that habit of keeping your foot splayed, okay? So unless you know to turn your foot back when you start feeling better, you're gonna have that kind of splayed walk, right? So if you try a new task and it's something that you have never done before, is it easy? No, it gets frustrating sometimes, right? Well, what's the great thing about frustration is, do you know what neural pathways are? I think you should know with what's going on with y'all, right? So frustration actually can help you, because it helps your brain start to go, that's not right, we have to figure out a different way. Exactly. So you start to figure out how to do things, right? So you're creating a new neural pathway and let that other one go away, right? So one of the things that is really good for us, like I say, is movement, right? So one of the things that I try to help people do when they are having some, let's say, some neurological issues, is to touch their fingertips. Okay, this may be frustrating, but I want you to try and do that. Awesome. Okay, good. So if you practice, what do you think it's going to do? It's going to get better, right? Even though it might be frustrating when you start doing it, you're going to build some neural pathways to make this easier for you, okay? And then your doctor's going to go, oh, have you been practicing? Yes, right? We want to feel better. We want to get better. We want to get our things working the way we want to have them work, okay? So how about exercise? Is exercise challenging for you guys? Lisa is. What's that? Lisa is. Lisa is challenging? Challenging. I bet she is. I bet she is. So on a daily basis, though, right? Do you see them every day? 3 times a week. 3 times a week. So on the off days, the other 4 days, you need to keep your body moving, right? That doesn't mean for me you got to go to the gym, you got to go lift weights, you got got to do push-ups or sit-ups or anything like that. Really, it's getting your body moving, okay? So it's simple in that you just have to think about your body, right? So let's think about our head and neck, right? So let's move that in every direction that it can go. Up and down, side to side, ear to shoulder, and actually do a whole circle, right? So this is just for your neck. Do this for a minute, maybe 2 minutes, twice a day, right? Maybe in the morning when you wake up and maybe at night before you go to bed, okay? Move your shoulders, right? Back and forth, back and forth, right? So just moving your shoulders around, getting that moving. That's exercise, that's getting circulation in your body, okay? Bring your arms out, hands down first, and then pull them forward, and then touch your shoulders, okay? How easy is that, right? Couple of times. Don't hit anybody in the face.
Yeah, watch your neighbor.
You can also do circles, right? And if this gets a little bit too tough for you, you can just do circles like this, right? Bend down, let gravity help you out with those circles, okay? So what about our torso? We can move our torso back and forth, right? Bend forward.
She looks like me, doesn't she?
Back. Right, so that's your torso. What about your hips? Anybody do the hula?
We got some hula hoops out.
So I actually used to do the hula when I was younger. Don't ask me to do the hula. The secret to the hula?
Yeah, to be able to get it to sail.
Yeah, we play with hula hoops.
Oh, hula hoops, okay. It's all in the hips. So if you practice this, right, just moving your hips around, you can do this in your chairs. Just move your hips around in your chairs, right? Moving it, that again will help grab circulation.
You can hula along
Coconuts.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Coconuts.
So you can lift your knees. Even sitting down, just lifting your knees a little bit up off the ground, right? That helps in your hips as well. Okay, helps your knees as well. Knees, you can just do circles, right? Just a couple of these. We're not doing very much, right? We're just doing a little bit, and it helps circulation from head to toe, okay? Also, ankles, right? What do your ankles do? Up, down, sideways, and then circles, right? Up, down, sideways, circle. What about toes? Toes. We need to move our toes too, okay? So, in your shoes, just lift your big toe. Leave your little toes alone, okay? Now, put your big toe down and just lift your little toes, okay? So,
You won't move.
it's hard, but what do? We have to practice to create those neural pathways.
Thank you, Celisa. That's very interesting information. New neuro pathways. Okay, guys, don't go away. Celisa's going to be back to teach us how to use a TheraBall to minimize our pain. But in the meantime, do us a favor, like and share this video, and subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to contact Celisa, we have her information linked below, as well as the information to the Wellness Warriors. Be sure to visit us. And now, back to Celisa, how to use the TheraBall to minimize pain.
Where does it hurt? Yep. Okay. So let's do this. Where are your hips? Up here and up here. Okay. So get the ball right where it hurts and just beat up against the wall. Ouch. Does that hurt anybody? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want you to put a ton of pressure in it. If it hurts, let it hurt a little bit. Just sit on it and tell me when the pain starts to dissipate, starts to kind of lessen. Can I roll it around? You can if you want to. Has it stopped hurting in that one spot? No. Okay, try and leave it on that spot for a second. Mine is starting to dissipate. Feel that? Okay. So you're starting to get rid of trigger points, right? So if you roll around, a lot of times when you're on a muscle that is really, really tight and you start rolling around, it'll make your muscle kind of tighten up because it's protecting itself, okay? But if you're putting consistent pressure, then your body is going to kind of soften to that place, okay? So once it starts feeling better, then you can start rolling around a little bit if you want to. But until you get rid of that pain, just let that kind of sit there and let those trigger